it's the next level.
And now for the show that's truly too hot to handle. It's The Melting Pat, and it starts right now.
You're listening to The Melting Pat. Here's your host, Pat Johnson.
Well, thank you, Jerome. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show, The Melting Pat, the Next Level Network. We are, take two on here. I had to, I started this. I got about 6 minutes in, and then I got a work thing I forgot I had to do because, my break ended. And, so we're doing this at a different time. So, do I have to tell you all that? No, but, yeah, it's fine. So, on the menu today, we're going to talk about background checks. We went to Reddit again because I'm having a lot of fun with this segment. We have a new song from our friends, I Love You, I Know. We'll talk NFL Week 15. I hope the captain will join us to tell us about the Fly Guys because, well, some good stuff finally happened for them. And then elsewhere, that's actually it. That's all the things. That's all the stuff that is coming on the show today because, that's all we wrote down. I told you, not a lot's happening, The kiddo, he's getting better. He's on the mend. We've all been kind of on the mend for a little while, but we're all good. And I don't understand how insurance works. So that's what's going on with me over here today. All right, so let's do this. I've been having a lot of fun with this segment. Am I the a-hole on Reddit? And I thought, let's just keep trying to find some stuff where people try to decide, hey, am I wrong here? Or am I the one who is, or is the other person at fault? And so far, I guess now we've done 3 of these, and with this one, it's going to continue the pattern of this person, the poster, not being an a-hole. Sorry, spoiler. I've been having a lot of fun reading these, basically calling out people for being jerks, and also getting your responses as well. So, today's is, am I the a-hole for telling my mom and sister to stop doing background checks for every girl I date? That's where we are. Let's lay it out here. I'm a guy in my early 20s. I've never been in a committed relationship, just a few dating situations left and right, nothing serious. I'm the kind of guy who won't bring a girl home to meet my family unless I'm serious with them. But I do post pictures with my dates or female friends on social media occasionally. I've noticed a pattern where my sister and my mom will do background checks on every girl I pose with for pictures. One of my dates was finishing law school, which I never mentioned to anyone. It was just said on our one single date. The next few days, my mom asked me about that lawyer girl I'm seeing. I was confused because I hadn't mentioned anything to anyone, and it was one date with this girl, never saw her again. Apparently my mom got my sister to do a background check on the girl. That happened with other girls I was either on a date with or simply hanging out with as friends. At some point I stopped posting my female friends or my dates so I could avoid this. That is pretty smart. The past 5 months I've been seeing this girl, and we actually made our relationship official. Nice, good for you. I'm saying as he's posting directly to me. I'm really seeing a future with her like with nobody else before. We met at her job, which was at a strip club. She used to work there as a stripper, but she stopped doing sex work and is now working there as a bartender. Do they make more money if you're a bartender at the strip joint versus what you were doing as a stripper? What's the money difference there? Maybe tenure plays a part in it? I'm curious now. I kind of want to know about that. Anybody who's worked bar and danced, let's call it, let me know. Reach out. I want to know what's the money like? What's the atmosphere like when you're doing one versus the other? That's just something I want to know. Should we talk to an exotic dancer? Do people still call them that? I feel like that's something my dad would say. Oh, she's a dancer. And he would say it that way. Sorry, Dad. Anyway. I hadn't mentioned anything to my family for obvious reasons. Since we were pretty serious, I wanted her to meet them. My mom adored her, and my sister was amazed by her sense of humor and style. I was pretty relieved they had a good impression of her. Not a few days went by, and I got a call from my mom telling me she needs to speak with me immediately. As soon as I went to the house, they showed me pictures of my girlfriend on the pole from her old career path. I love that he called it that, by the way. And several not safe for work pictures he had on social. They thought I didn't know, and they were trying to expose her to me. Oh man, I can only imagine the scene on that. I told them I knew all along, and I don't mind. I also told them that it's invasive to do background checks on every woman I breathe close to. I love that I love that choice of words. They then got mad when I told them to stop doing background checks because, quote, we were just trying to help you, and now you blame us. Sorry, we care about you, and we didn't want you to get hurt. That's what we get for caring. I get that they probably come from a good place and have good intentions of actually helping, but am I the a-hole for telling them to stop with the investigations? So that's our scenario. This is an interesting one. I like this. Kirsten says, what the is with these families? Mind your business. Trust your son/brother to make good decisions or to face potential consequences of mistakes. This family is nosy with no boundaries and doesn't like being called out. Yeah, I'm with you there. Also, thank you for shortening up your answer. Yeah, this is weird. It's weird. Ann says he's a grown-up, sort of. His family should cool it. He can do his own background checks if he so desires. Yeah, you're an adult. Legally, I guess. You can go to the bar, obviously, and that means you should be able to make any good or bad decisions you want, right? Right? All right, Kyle says, not the at all. That is creepy. Totally appropriate to try and set boundaries. Yeah, I think that's where Reddit landed as well, where it was really weird. Like, there's one thing to make sure he's going to be okay. Like, you want to watch out for him, and that's fine. I guess what we would need to know is, because he mentioned that, I've only dated people here and there, nothing really serious. I guess what we need to know is if the reason that he hasn't really had a relationship is because he got burned once or twice, right? I mean, he's early 20s, so how often could that have really happened? But you never know. I wonder if, maybe we need to know that to realize where they're coming from, right? Like, did he get really, was he with a girl for, 3-4 years or whatever, and then it turns out she was two-timing him on the side or whatever? Like, do we know that? Is that a thing? Like, that could be a reason for wanting to do this. But as far as what he's telling us, I don't see that being the case. Like, he just said, just casual dating here and there. So it doesn't seem like he's done enough, like he's been in enough serious situations to really get burned to justify his family wanting to look out for him. I really think that this is, again, we're only seeing one side of this. Like, I kind of want to hear from the mom and daughter about this. But to me, the way it's presented, it seems like they're just being nosy. As Kirsten said, it seems like they are being really creepy. Like Kyle said, like, they're really stepping over the line of like, well, yes, we care about him. We want to watch out for him. But also, he's an adult who can make his own decisions, right? Like, he's an adult who can choose to look up the girl before he goes out with her. I imagine he's done that. I would. You kind of want to know what you're getting into before you, give away too much personal stuff, and then that ends up burning you later. Like, you don't want that to happen. And I feel like that's not where this guy's going. Although maybe we'll get an update on this in a few months, where he's like, yeah, we got engaged and then she took all my money or something. But no, I don't know. It just seems like they're being nosy, and there's a pattern here, and they're really, like, they're trying to, I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe they're just like, oh, this girl's not good enough for you. But they do that with every girl. Like, no girl's good enough for you. And it just seems like you're just being nosy for the sake of it. What about the guy? Like, what is the girl dating too? Like, is the sister dating? Does the mom ask the son to look into the guy she dates or what? I guess that's what I want to know as well. Although, wait, how old's the sister? All right, so let's say, for the sake of this argument that I'm trying to make here, let's say the girl's also in her early 20s, right? So let's say the guy's, 23. Let's say she's 21. If the girl's had a lot of boyfriends, does the mom do some snooping for the guys? Or is it only for her son that she does this? Like, does the girl get to do whatever? That's what I think we need to know here as well. Yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm really glad that my mom didn't do this, because, yeah, that's weird as hell. To answer the question, is he the a-hole? No, absolutely not. Your family's weird, and they need to respect your boundaries. Like, you laid out the line, like, hey, don't do this. I can take care of myself. I can make my own decisions. And if I make the wrong one, I will deal with it. But I don't need you to come behind me and try to dive into somebody else's personal life on my behalf, right? I didn't ask you to do that. I don't want you to do that. Just back off. And it sounds like he doesn't live with his mom/sister. So I think that's good. If you do, buddy, if you live with your mom and sister still, get the hell out of there. And, well, he already said, it doesn't seem like he does. But if you do, get out of there. And I don't know, is it extreme to block your sister and your mom on social media? Is that too far? I feel like in this case, it isn't. If they're using what you post on social media against you in this way, and it's really overstepping the boundary and it's really creeping you out, that's something to think about. I think, like, if you could tell they're not going to stop doing it. You know, they're going to keep tabs on what's going on, and maybe it's time to take that away. I don't know. Not like this guy's going to listen to the show, but something to think about. I just think, like, this is too much. Like, it's one thing to, you know, want to look out for him, but it's another thing to find something out and then, like, oh, we got to talk right away. Like, he's not going to know what's going on. Like, that's really weird. So yeah, don't do this, families, because guess what? Everything you can find on social media about that person, he has likely already found it himself. Or he just had a conversation with her and she's like, hey, I used to do this, which you would probably know because you met her at the job. So I don't know. Yeah, this is too much. Don't do this. That guy's not the a-hole. His family needs to back off and relax. All right. So there you go. There's your there's your AITA for the week. And but yeah, we got one coming not next week because it's Christmas, but the week after. And I'm really looking forward to that one too. So thank you for all your answers. Okay, this part's going to sound a little bit different. I'm doing it separately because I had a whole segment on, it was a fan question, and it was recorded, and then I got to the end of it and realized that it's not really fit for the show. So thank you to whoever sent that in, and I will be putting that out somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know. It just, sometimes I get things, and they don't really fit the show, but I want to answer them anyway. Maybe it'll go on the Patreon. I don't know yet. So, yeah, you heard a coin there. And instead of trying to awkwardly shoehorn our way back into the show, because the song's right after this. So instead, we're just going to we're going to preview the song now and then get back to the rest of the show after that. How's that sound? Good? Maybe you don't know yet. It's fine. I don't know yet. You do now. So we have a new tune from our friends. I Love You, I Know. They released an EP, a self-titled EP in, when did that come out? November, I think. You can find them on social media at ILYIK Official. Did I get that right? I Love You and ILY. Yeah, there it is. So go do that. The link to get the album will be in the show notes where you can hear this song and many others. This one is called Warning. FYI, it's not safe for work. Thank you, my friends. It is I Love You, I Know here inside the Melting Pat on the Next Level Network.
Warning, think you're so damn important. Wonder one time, no warning. So to this time, no warning. No warning, no. Got no warning when you left and I'm down to my last cigarette, yeah. Spinning red on the bed of roulette. Can't remember the last thing that you said. I don't wanna know what's the worst that this could do. I've been holding on to you. Help me navigate the room. Blind and dumb, drink the doom. I don't wanna talk right now. I don't wanna talk right now. I don't wanna talk right now. Everything's fine right now. Settle down, settle down. I hate when your face twists that way. Let it out, let it out. Tonight when you scream out my name. Been a while, but it's never really gone away. Even now, I feel it in me every day. Got no warning when you left, and I'm down to my last cigarette. Yeah, that morning when you left, bet you thought that you'd finally make me beg. Got no warning when you left, and I'm down to my last cigarette, yeah. Spinning red on a bed of roulette. Can't remember the last thing that you said. I don't wanna know.
We've got a long way to go, waiting for spring through the snow, and I just don't know what to do. Hold my breath through the fumes.
I don't wanna talk right now. I don't wanna talk right now. I don't wanna talk right now.
Everything's fine right now.
Settle down, settle down. I hate when your face twists that way. Let it out, let it out. Tonight when you scream out my name. Been a while, but it's never really gone away. Even now, I feel it in me every day. If I were you, I remember this takes two. And I don't wanna fight about it, fight about it. Fight about it, fuck you. Got no warning when you left, and I'm down to my last cigarette. Yeah, that morning when you left, bet you thought that you'd finally make me bad. to my last cigarette, yeah. Standing red on the bed of roulette. Can't remember the last thing that you said. I don't wanna lie, but I'll lie to you. Everything is fine until it's over now. Tell you I'm alright and that I'm over you. Guess I'll never know if it's ever true. Don't wanna know more. Think you're so damn important. Wonder one time, no warning. Sort of this time, no warning. No warning, no warning. Think you're so damn important. Wonder one time, no warning. Sort of this time, no warning.
And there you have it, our friends. I love you, I know, with one of their latest. Warning, it's the Melting Pat, the Next Level Network. Their EP, by the way, is self-titled. Go get it where you get your stuff. I like that one. We improvised at the end, as we always do. But thank you, my friends. I love you. I know. That is the name of the band. That's the name of the EP. ILYIK official on social media. Go follow them. Tell them I sent you, and they'll say, yeah, I don't know who that is. So there you go. Oh, boy. Fun stuff. They're never coming back. They're never coming on the show. All right, so that's it. So that is it for the stuff. If you don't like sports, I thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you next time. Our Christmas show, it is coming out on Christmas, which I don't think's ever happened before. Has it? I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, that is what's on the docket for next week. We're doing, of course, Light Bulb Lady, my favorite retail story. We will play some holiday tunes, and what else we got going next week? Oh, damn, I should probably look this up. Oh, a new thing. 2 new things, I guess. The Mount Rushmore of Christmas songsters. Is that the right term to use? I don't know. Thank you for the suggestion. And your favorite Christmas episode from The Office, the U.S. version. So, we'll get on that next week. I got to record early, so all that stuff will be on Sunday, I guess. The questions will be on Sunday or Monday. I don't know. Anyway. That is next week, and again, if you don't like sports, then this is your cue to get on out of here. That's why I'm telling you that now. For the rest of us, let us do this. We have a game of the week for NFL Week 15. It is, oh my God, do I really? Really? Yeah, it is the New England Patriots at the Indianapolis Colts. This is interesting for me, because if you remember, Deflategate started for the Patriots and Tom Brady with a game against the Colts. So the Colts don't like the Patriots. The Patriots, I don't know, they're good right now, and I don't like it at all. I think, let's see, Jack said it's bad for the league when the Patriots are good. Oh, it's gross. The Colts, they're 7-6, I think. So they might be good? I don't really know how to judge the Colts, because they have Jonathan Taylor, really good running back. I'm a big fan. But then they have Carson Wentz, and I don't know. I never know with him. Week to week, I never really know which Wentz are you going to get. Is he going to be the guy who can throw 4 touchdowns and 320 yards and be fine, or is he the guy who sprains both his ankles on one play? Like, I don't really know what you're going to get with Carson Wentz, and it's really weird that they may be a playoff team, even though they're sitting at 7-6 right now, but there's like a month left. So I don't know. I have no idea. I will say on the other side, speaking of quarterbacks, Mac Jones might be legit, and he might be. I don't know. And again, I've watched highlights of the Patriots all year, but so maybe I'm the wrong guy to ask. But, you know, he might be legit, and I think a lot of teams are like, man, we probably should have drafted Mac Jones. But their defense has been really good for the last month or so, and I think they're currently the number 1 AFC seed. So as someone who doesn't really like the Patriots that much, that's kind of gross. But in the grand scheme of things, in my game of the week here, my choice, I don't want to pick New England, but I can't trust Carson Wentz. So begrudgingly, I hold my nose and check the box for New England. And yeah, I think the Patriots are going to keep rolling here because, well, they have looked more consistent than the Colts. And actually, yeah, that's it. So there you go with that. Yeah, I don't like the Patriots, but I will take them to win on, when is this? Sunday, Saturday, Monday? I have no idea. There you go. there you go. Jill, by the way, went 500 for her picks last week, and this week's picks, well, you've already seen the video by the time the show comes out. So there you go. I will take New England over Indianapolis for Week 15, but I've been wrong before. A week ago I was wrong. So do not place bets based on what I tell you. All right? So there you go. That is all. That's it. We made it. We made it. I know, not a lot going on today, but we're still about a half hour, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. So that's all for me for today. So for the moment, I will turn it over and hope that the captain will be there, because the Flyers actually won some goddamn games. So good sir, I'm going to hope that you're there. I will turn it over. The floor is now yours. Tell us all about it. Take it away.
Hey, Flyers fans. Mark back at you again with another Flyers update. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Guys, after my last motivational speech, the Flyers gathered around, picked up their jock straps, and went on a 3-game winning streak. They heard the message loud and clear. Let's do a little bit of a recap. So the Flyers started that 3-game win streak on the road in Vegas, ended up winning 4-3 against the Golden Knights. Followed it up on Saturday with a 5-3 win in Arizona against the Coyotes, and then came back home on Tuesday, ended up winning 6-1 versus the Devils. Unfortunately, tonight, Thursday, the Flyers lost in a shootout against the Canadiens in Canada. So oddly enough, I guess not oddly enough in the times that we're in, but the Canadiens decided that they would not have any fans in the stands. Very weird watching games without fans again, but hey, health and safety are number one. You have to do what you have to do. So the Flyers ended up dropping that game in a shootout. They're going to take on the Senators at home on Saturday, following it up with a very important game against the Capitals on Tuesday night, that at home as well. Then the Flyers are going to go out to Pittsburgh on Thursday, taking on the Penguins, and then they're going to get over a Christmas break. They're going to get about 5 days off. So the Flyers showing a little bit of life, being able to get that 3-game win streak after losing 10 straight. Listen, that was rough, guys. That was really rough, but I'm hoping Mike Yeo's got this team going. Interim head coach Mike Yeo. Love the name. What a Philly name, Mike Yeo. So these Flyers, they are trying to get it done. So guys, that's it for me here inside the Melting Pat on Next Level Radio.
Thank you, my friend. The Melting Pat, the Next Level Network, in case you were not there, and we put something else in your place. But yeah, they are on the upswing, I guess. They've won some games, and they're, I don't know, getting it together? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe this is just dumb luck. I'm not sure. But, when you lose 10 in a row, any wins in a row are an improvement, right? Right, of course. There you go. Thank you, my friend. And actually, I'm going to give the captain a vacation for the next couple of weeks, just because the way my work schedule is, I got to record early. And I'd rather not have to wait just in case he can't do it on time or whatever. So I think the next time you'll hear from the captain will be January 8th. I think that's how it's going to shake out. So sorry, I know. I love the captain too. But everybody deserves a vacation, right? Right? They just lost 10 in a row. He needs a timeout. I don't know. This is me, not him. It's because of me, not because of him. So there you go. Why am I telling you that? I don't know. But, yeah, we're good. All right, that's our show. We made it. My thanks to I Love You, I Know. Get their EP where you get your stuff. That'll all be in the show notes. ILYIK official on social media. Thanks to everybody who weighed in on the Am I the A-hole question. I'm glad you all agree with me. Thank you very much. My thanks to the captain. My thanks to all of you for listening. Next week is our Christmas episode. Again, The Office. Your favorite Christmas episode of The Office, the Mount Rushmore of Christmas songsters. Is that I don't know if that's the right term, but anyway, my favorite retail story, Light Bulb Lady. I can't wait to tell that again. And some holiday tunes sprinkled throughout. And then we end, of course, with our much better holiday greeting and their holiday classic. So I cannot wait to put that on the show for you next week. And if you don't celebrate, if you don't want to hear that, then I'll do something else for the New Year's Day episode, huh? No? You don't care about that either? All right. Anyway, thank you for listening. Oh my gosh, this has been an 8 Boiler production. G-Love and Special Sauce. With cold beverage, they're going to play us out as they always do. Philadelphonic.com for more from them. That is it. We did the thing. TheNextLevelNetwork.com for all of our stuff. TheMeltingPat.com for all of my stuff. And that is all for today. Until next time, my friends, have fun. Be safe. Thank a veteran. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Get vaccinated and boosted when you can. And of course, don't do anything I wouldn't do. You've been inside the Melting Pat on the Next Level Network. Go crap open a cold one.